If you're looking to save some money on aquarium plants and possibly even making a profit, then hang out with me the next few minutes on plant propagation and consider subscribing. For this video, we're going to be looking at the Cryptocoryne Wendtii. It is one of the more common plants in the Cryptocoryne species. And as you can see at the bottom of the plant, we have a bunch of little leaves. And we're going to pull this pot out and see if they're actually runners. And that way we can split it up and get those runners into separate tanks. The first thing I do after I pull the pot out of the aquarium is grab the base of the plant right above the roots and start to pull it out so that only the roots are left down in the substrate. This will give us a good indication of where our runners are so that we can easily remove them. If you're unfamiliar with the term runner, it's a smaller version of the plant that has started to grow off the original plant. As you can see here on this Cryptocoryne Wendtii, all of the runners are at the base of the plant, and I would suggest familiarizing yourself with the base of the plant and the root structure so you can easily identify the runners. So now that we've identified where all of the runners are located, we can start to pull them off the plant. And this is the definition of a true runner, is when you can just pull them off the plant without having to use scissors or any other tools. Another good tip when doing a potted plant like this, as you start to pull that plant up, like I said in the beginning of the video, you'll start to hear those roots crack, and once you hear that cracking, you definitely want to stop. And another way to get down to the roots is to actually dig a hole around the plant. And then once you're finished pulling the runners, you can just fill that hole back in. But as you can see, we start to pull off quite a few of little runners that probably could have stayed on this plant. But just for the video purpose, I wanted to show you how many runners you could actually get off of a plant like this. And another good tip is using potted plants like this, you're able to propagate and pull runners off a lot easier than if you have one planted down in your substrate in your tank. And that's because you can pull the pot out rather than having to pull the whole plant out to get the runners. Don't be afraid to cut off dying or non-thriving leaves from your plant for the sake that it'll be smaller. This is just going to promote more growth and a healthier plant. So now that we finished pulling off all the runners and trimming off any leaves that we thought weren't thriving, we can now place the potted plant back into the aquarium. And this will be a good time to add any new root tabs or fertilizers that you've been using in this tank to get this plant to thrive in the first place. Here's a shot of all of the runners that we pulled off of our Cryptocoryne Wendtii green. And as you can see, we have 7 different runners. Therefore, we turned one plant into 8 different plants. This is how you can save money by propagating plants, or possibly even make a profit propagating. Here is one of the runners that we pulled off of our crypt, and this is actually in a different aquarium. So we were able to take one crypt from one aquarium and turn it into 8 different plants in 8 different aquariums. Thank you all for hanging out today, and let me show you how I propagate my Cryptocoryne Wendtii green. If you got some value out of this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a new video. We just hit 300 subscribers, so we're going to be doing a giveaway for that. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm Kendall Water, and thank you for watching Otter Creek Aquatics.